NBA star tries to flirt with Zendaya and gets roasted.
Iggy Azalea shuts down Lizzo drama.
And Gigi Hadid stops a runway intruder.
What? All that and more in today's Daily Hollywood Rundown.
Hey, 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 happy Tuesday, guys. Welcome to today's episode of The Durr, also known as the Daily Hollywood Rundown, also known as the...
As the what?
I don't know, I was just trying to see what noise was going to come out of my mouth.
It's like you're saying door, but it can't... Anyway,
Yeah,
guys.
like that.
What's up? I'm Emile and it's Junior.
I'm Sussan Morad. I think I might have not mentioned that.
What, your name?
No, when I was saying the Durr, the dog.
Oh, the That's how we're gonna say it for now. Welcome to the Anyway, guys, while you're here, first of all, thank you so much for joining us. We have a jam-packed show today. But we want you to subscribe so you never miss a single episode and click that bell. I know we say this all the time, and you're probably like listening to us, and you're like, okay, blah, blah, get to the point. No, listen to us, subscribe, help us out, subscribe, join the family. We have so much great content here on Clevver, but also leave a comment because we always read your comments, and we really do appreciate all the feedback and the love and just what you have to say about the stories. But let's just go ahead and get into the tea, starting with Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber. They're officially married. Again. So Justin and Hailey are officially married again in a beautiful wedding ceremony at the Palmetto Bluff in South Carolina. Justin and his already wife, Hailey Baldwin / Bieber, got married in front of God, their family, and famous friends. The couple officially got married a year ago in September of 2018, but the plan all along was to have an actual wedding ceremony, which is what took place yesterday. So Justin pre-gamed the wedding by posting a TBT of him and his wife before she was his wife from 2009. He paired the photo with the caption, "Me and the wife and the in-laws. Thank you for letting your daughter marry a savage like me." The ceremony itself happened at Somerset Chapel after some cocktails at the lobby lounge, and after the I-dos, everyone trekked down to the Wilson Ballroom for the official reception, where Grammy winner Daniel Caesar performed for the newlyweds. And at the reception, there was diamond-encrusted champagne, diamond-encrusted leather jackets, and of course, very expensive wedding gifts. E! News reports that the wedding cost more than $500,000. Oh, and there was also a very expensive guest list as well. There were 154 people at the ceremony, including Scooter Braun, Camila Morone, Jaden Smith, Kendall Jenner, Kylie Jenner. There's just so many people there. But you know, besides the famous guest list and the $1 million price tag, it was a pretty normal wedding. They made t-shirts, the bride hid in the giant cube, and they took a mirror selfie to give the Met Gala a run for its money. But one thing that really caught a lot of people's eyes, Kendall brought a little friend with her. We know it was just a friend because she actually posted a photo of the two with the caption, "We don't date, he's just my date." Honestly, all the photos so far have been beautiful. Obviously, we're gonna continue to get more photos over the next couple of days, but it looks like a beautiful wedding, and I'm glad they were able to celebrate with friends and family.
Yeah, it looks like an incredible wedding, and I can't wait to see like the official wedding photos.
I know.
Because at the moment, we've seen what Justin has posted to like from the wedding, what do they call it? Like those wedding shots that they do in the booth.
Oh, the photo booth?
Yeah, the photo booth. And we've seen some really grainy images on TMZ and a few others floating around the internet, but not like their official. I want to see the gown. I want to see everything like really clear and can't wait. Emile, what is going on with Iggy Azalea and Lizzo? Are you sipping some tea?
I'm sipping some tea.
Let's sip some tea because it looks, I mean, I went onto Twitter. It looked messy. There were articles, there were headlines, and I was really confused. And as I started to follow the tweets, I was like, oh no, things are changing. I mean,
let me break it down for you. So yesterday it looked like there was possibly some drama between two rappers, and the world was, and some still are, confused. So let's break down what's going on between Lizzo and Iggy Azalea. It all started when Billboard charts tweeted, "Lizzo's Truth Hurts is officially #1 on the Hot 100 for a 5th consecutive week." Lizzo then quote tweeted and replied saying, "Y'all, if we keep this up for 2 more weeks, Truth Hurts could be the longest female rap #1 of all time. Right now it's Fancy. Can we do it?" So people had mixed reactions to this, with many not even realizing that Fancy held that title. One person tweeted, "Fancy? What an embarrassment. We for sure gotta keep Truth Hurts at #1. Stream Truth Hurts literally forever." However, someone else tweeted, "Leave Fancy alone. It was an iconic moment in history. It deserves what it got." So we could go back and forth with this, with fans saying different things, but there's more because then Lizzo tweeted, "Fancy is a bop and my homie Charlie XCX is genius on it. Stream Charlie, her new album now." So Iggy tweeted, then deleted a tweet that said, "I could have sworn I was the one rapping on that song, but okay." However, she tweeted again after a fan tweeted the girls are fighting saying, "Laughing my ass Off, nah, listen, I'm down to be petty in the name of a laugh or two, but in all seriousness, I'm just trolling and laughing at all the funny replies. I promise it's not serious, at least not for me. But of course, tons of articles came out, more people thought she was serious, and then she tweeted, locals thought I was mad at Peppa Pig too, so there's that. I don't think I can stop trolling though, this is my main source of entertainment. Then she started a campaign to stream Senorita, but again, this was all a joke, although she has updated her Twitter page bio to say stream Senorita and it's still up, and she ended up deleting another tweet where she called Lizzo and Charlie trolls too. She replied to an article saying, y'all, come on now, I'm joking and having fun and you should too. This is actually mean and not fun.
I am glad she put this one to bed because honestly, if she had not said, hang on, this is just a joke,
yeah.
I don't have an issue with Lizzo like knocking off Fancy. People would have been talking about this for many, many weeks.
There were so many articles about it to the point where like, I was just like, what is actually going on? It's one of those things where some things you're just like, oh, I don't care to look into what is actually happening with that. But then after it kept popping up and Iggy literally was trending because of this. So yeah, I'm glad that she cleared things up, kind of, because there's, if you go on Iggy's page right now, Susan, there's like an insane amount of tweets. Like even, I had to go to so many articles just to get what was going on because since she deleted so many and then she's posted so much and she's retweeting and like, I was like, oh my God,
but I gotta give it to Iggy. She is actually pretty hilarious at trolling if it is just a joke, which she said it was a joke. Like the fact that she decided to say stream Senorita so that Senorita was number one, number two, so that Lizzo didn't stay at number one to knock her off that spot. Like it's quite
confusing to me.
Intricate and a funny troll, but I'm glad she said it's all just a joke. And
okay, Susan, so I saw some other stuff online and there's something about Gigi Hadid that we have to talk about.
We're gonna put this in the WTF OMG
my fave
part of the show because honestly, when I saw these videos, I was literally like WTF
OMG.
So yeah, basically Gigi Hadid, we can now start calling her a superhero as well as a supermodel. Let me explain. Chanel just had their 2020 show at Paris Fashion Week, which is one of the most exclusive shows on the calendar. And honestly, we nearly fell off our chairs when we saw this. But like, someone hopped up on the catwalk during the show and crashed it while trying to go incognito as one of the models. It's actually quite crazy. Here, have a look for yourself. Like, hello, how is this even possible? Where is the security? So many questions. However, she didn't fool anyone, especially not supermodel Gigi Hadid. With no security guards to be found, Gigi took matters into her own hands and directed the intruder directly off stage. Gigi had a stern look on her face and kept her hand on the crasher's shoulder as she escorted her away from the other models. Cardi B was also at the show, you guys, and she said she was actually a little scared when the runway crasher hopped up on stage.
I love the show. Like that one? I got a little scared when homegirl flew out there.
So who is this person, you might ask? It's a comedian and YouTuber called Marie Benolil, who is best known as Marie Infiltre. I'm so sorry, my French is not good if I didn't pronounce that correctly. She literally told us it was her in the comments on a video of the incident that WWD shared. They shared this video and wrote, "There was a bizarre incident today at Chanel where a woman jumped up on the runway during the finale, inserting herself among the lineup of models." To which Marie replied and said, quote, "That's me," with the heart, middle finger, and waving emojis. And in case you aren't familiar with her work, she's a comedian and YouTube personality with over 225,000 subscribers. She also currently has a one-woman show on now at a theater in Paris. Of course, this was trending on Twitter with so many people in shock and awe. This was wild. Honestly, the fact that I watched it so many times and she just like gets up on stage and I'm just waiting for security to pull her down and nope, she just joins the models and she's just like, I'm gonna do my supermodel walk, which by the way, like she kind of stood out. She wasn't walking like the other models, but she was even dressed in like a suit to look like she was part of the Chanel show.
She had it all planned out. I agree with Cardi though, like if that happened while I was sitting there, I wouldn't be entertained or amused. I'd be like, what is actually going on right now? If you see somebody like hop on the stage from the audience.
And the fact is, like, security would have definitely seen her.
Right.
But like, I guess nobody really knew what to do because she got up on stage and she wasn't hurting anyone. She was just gonna live her life on the catwalk.
You have to also think, like, there's so many shows where they incorporate like fun elements, and so if you're in the audience, you're like, oh, this is interactive. Like, you just don't know.
Wow. This is a great idea that Chanel incorporated in this year's show.
Models coming from the audience,
jumping up from the audience, looking like intruders, but really like they're also models. I can't.
We should pitch somebody that idea. Maybe Valentino?
Emile.
Yes.
I mean, you don't need me to tell you that Zendaya is one of the most gorgeous, stunning women in Hollywood.
Of course.
So it's no surprise that there's constantly NBA stars trying to shoot their shot with her and flirt with her online if they can't get close enough to see her in person. And it looks like there's another one that's joined the ranks, but he's also getting trolled and roasted by his teammates.
Wait, didn't we talk about one recently?
It's a different one.
Oh, God.
Like we just said, Zendaya is one of the most gorgeous women in Hollywood. So we'll start off by saying we don't blame these guys for trying, LOL. So as you know, Tom Holland as well as Sony and Disney made the big announcement last week that Spider-Man will now be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe again. Hooray, the whole world rejoiced. And not only did Tom post an epic clip to Instagram to celebrate, but Zendaya shared her excitement over the news by posting this dancing Spider-Man gif to Twitter. And of course, fans were all celebrating and chiming in with things like "Let's go" and "We ready." And among the fans, there was one commenter that stood out in particular, and that was NBA star and Utah Jazz guard Donovan Mitchell. There in the comments section, he responded to Zendaya's post by shooting his shot and tweeting, "Run it back," with multiple of this crazy face emoji. Well, maybe Z didn't notice the comment, but a lot of fans and Donovan's teammates did, who trolled him over it. His teammate Rudy Gobert responded by roasting his mate, saying, "You are 0 out of 5, bro. Next time, let me set a good screen for you." Donovan appeared to laugh at his own expense by responding to his mate with 4 crying, laughing face emojis. And as for the fans, well, they were having a field day in the comments, like this thirsty SpongeBob pic, and literally dozens of people saying, "Shoot your shot" with videos like this. But then there was also others like this one with this epic fail where he said, "He's more like this guy." It was all a bit of fun, and you might like to know that this actually isn't the first time he's thirsted after Zendaya. He seems to be kind of trying to get her attention. He posted this back in 2017 saying, "Future wifey," with this pic of Zendaya. And in response to a tweet asking who his celebrity crush was in July this year, he said, "Guess." And while a lot of fans were responding with pics of Zendaya, this fan shared a video of him on the red carpet where he said Zendaya is and still is, well, you can hear for yourself.
It's going to change to Zendaya, so.
Still?
Yeah,
To which he then replied, "Damn, you didn't have to put me out there like that." So yeah, we're not sure yet if Zendaya has heard about his, I guess, ways of trying to get her attention. As for Zendaya though, there were some fans yesterday who shared on social that they spotted Zendaya and Jacob Elordi hanging out in LA. They didn't say they saw anything romantic, but they definitely said they saw the two of them hanging out. Shoot your shot.
Is Instagram an effective way to shoot your shot, though? In a comment section?
Well, look at Demi Lovato and, you know, like, it wouldn't be the first. Oh, and Gigi Hadid and Tyler Cameron.
Right.
With it seems like with a lot of bachelorette, like, contestants and celebrities, it seems to be working.
Maybe not for NBA stars, though.
Maybe not for NBA stars.
And it doesn't work for Zendaya. All right, guys, it is now time for the final rundown. 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock, and I randomly picked the new sound at the end, so we'll see what it is. Starting now. Adele may have a new man, y'all. All right, we are waiting for new music from Adele, but can we talk about the fact that she may have a new man? Reports came out yesterday that Adele is dating British grime star Skepta. A source revealed to The Sun, quote, "Adele and Skepta have been there for each other a lot after both their relationships split up. They have a close bond and there's definitely a special connection. They're spending more and more time together. Some of their friends are hoping and predicting they could end up being a great couple one day."
Interesting. That was actually trending on Twitter.
It was.
It's crazy. But that's not our only couple news or relationship news. We need to talk about Ansel Elgort.
Yeah.
Ansel's been making the headlines for saying he wants to fall in love with other people other than his girlfriend Violetta. In an interview with the Sunday Times, they ask him about what he sees for himself in 5 years, and he says, "I'd like to have done a few plays and performed my music. I'd also like to find a lot more love. It doesn't need to be sexual. I could be done sexually with my girlfriend. I think we've been pretty clear that I want to feel free to fall in love with people, and that option should be open, but sexually it can be closed off. He goes on to say, I'm in love with a bunch of my male friends who I'm not interested in having sex with, so why can't I put the desire to have sex with women aside and let myself have love with women?
I have a lot of questions, but we have to move on. Another relationship, Shawn Mendes opened up about Camila Cabello at a Q&A. In a recent Q&A, when someone asked if he's ever loved someone who didn't love him and what did he do, he said, if I told you the whole story of Camila, it would take a long time. I would say that you have to fight for someone you really love, and if you really truly love them, you'll get them. Oh, why'd it go silent? Oh, because I think when you're like, when my hand went in front, it signifies
that was like I was like getting ready to like.
I know. We'll do that one again tomorrow. I like that one.
Lastly though, it's October the 1st. I just want to say
happy
it's October the 1st, which means Halloween.
We're gonna do Halloween costumes soon, so let us know what Halloween costumes we'll wear it on here or on Lowdown or both.
Or both. I'm like planning to have like 3 weeks of Halloween costumes.
Is there a budget for Halloween costumes? I'm not buying my costumes.
I'm not buying mine. Yeah, Clevver needs to buy it. We'll we'll talk to management about that.
Guys, that's a wrap for this episode of the Daily Hollywood Rundown. If you enjoyed it, make sure you share this video with a friend. Let them know you get all your tea on the daily. But before we go, we have some questions. What do you have for us, Susan?
Well, we've been talking about Halloween like a few seconds ago, and it's October the 1st, so I really want to know, what are you going as for Halloween? I mean, this is such a fun time of year, and if you don't know yet, share some ideas, but let us know in the comment section. Yes, and then I want to know, maybe I should be a kangaroo because you're Australian, and then what will I be? I don't know, I think it's something from native Atlanta. To Atlanta, or maybe like a dish of food. I can come as a dish. A peach, you could be a peach, Georgia peaches. We'll work on that one. Well, guys, I want to know, I forgot my question. What was my question, Susan? Justin and Hailey's wedding. Let me know what you think about Justin and Hailey's wedding pics and the whole wedding in general, Kylie's outfit. Let us know in the comment section below, and we'll be back here. We'll be back here tomorrow. I'm gonna head out. All right, I'm gonna head out. But before you head out, like SpongeBob heads out, hit right over here to watch yesterday's episode of DHR. It's a really good one. Yeah, and then after that, click subscribe because, like I said, you don't want to miss a thing. Like our Halloween costumes. And I don't want to miss a thing.